Who was a mentor for you besides your dad?
Woody Stevens.
Woody Stevens.
Yes, Woody Stevens. He was a guy that got his hands dirty. He was there every day. You know, I met him one time at Gulfstream Park, and my father ran a horse back in 1989 at Gulfstream Park, and a trainer once said, "You see the time of that race?" And he says, the only time when time matters is when you're waiting for a bus." So it always stuck in my head. But guys like that, the old school guys that got their hands dirty, they didn't pull up in a car, just go to the rail and told the 3 or 4 other assistants how the horse is doing this morning.
What kind of horseman was your dad?
He was an old school guy.
Yeah.
Came from New York, born and raised, went to Belmont Aqueduct, came here, and we came here in 1987, had his own little farm, started out with 1 horse, and then he ended up having a string of 20. He just passed away.
Yeah.
That's his picture on the wall.
Yeah.
But taught me how to put wraps on.
Yeah. This is what it's about. Like, what made guys like your dad so special? You hear all these stories about the old times.
Well, you know, it's like anything. A lot of back in those days, the jockey, the exercise rider, they took pride in what they did, and it's like any other athlete when they played the game, they played for the jersey that was on their back. The same thing with these riders, these trainers. You know, when they rode, they dedicated themselves to that outfit. They didn't care if the horse was 100 to 1 or 1. They gave their heart and soul because that's the team that they were on. You know what I'm saying? They came out here every day. In those days, there was no cell phone. It was just, you know, footing it back there. Can I ride? They didn't care.
Yeah.
It was, and my father, you know, he. Nowadays, I hate to say it, but a lot of times these trainers aren't, you know, they're not on one-on-one with that horse anymore. They got the, you know, the assistants and the assistants and the assistants. My father was the opposite. He was
hands-on,
mucking the stall, rubbing them, doing it all. I just, like I said, but the game has changed. And
show me your dad. I can come back here.
Right there in the wall.
Where at? Show me
Right
the
there.
picture. I need what?
Right there in the wall. See where the Heineken thing is? That's my dad.
That's him here, and that's me.
Oh.
That was many years ago.
Papa
A
Jim.
mom and son operation right now, huh?
Yeah, 'cause like I said, he passed away.
3 years ago.
How important is the kitchen, man, to the racetrack?
The kitchen is the heart and soul of every racetrack.
Yeah.
But like I said, back in the old days, the agents, the trainers, they all used to meet here at 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. They got and made their schedule, their plan, and they hoped that you didn't see too many with golf carts, and you didn't see a cell phone. Now everything is from home and cell phone, and if it's raining, you know, back in those days, the old school days, they didn't. It rain, sleet, whatever, they were out here. They were hoofing it, and they were trying to pick up the mounts because the purses back then, they were nothing, you know. So